Hey,
honey.
what happened, sweetheart?
I saw her, and fine. She's wonderful.
Go ahead. What's going on?
Well,
It's okay.
she and Jeffrey Conrad are at the Abernathy stables.
What? Well, with the Abernathy stables, that's where I work. That's like 20 minutes from here. Enough time to Keith and his people to follow us, too.
Well, no. Cruz has found a way and thought of a way that we can avoid all this.
We'll go on. How?
Well, all of us would have to be involved in this.
Yeah, Mason Capo, please. Oh, looks like I'm a little late. I'll call back. Yeah, thanks. Hey.
Hey. You come back in through the window?
I came down the chimney. Oh, guys. Good to see you. Make yourselves at home. Take the load off. Leroy, hi, Danny. How you doing? What do you want, Keith?
Cruz, where you been for the last few hours?
Been around? Where you been?
I don't know. You know, I've been in an oil rig in the middle of the channel. Can you imagine that?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so strange. What are we doing out there?
I think I was giving you time to hook up with Kelly. You know, I really didn't like you setting me up like that.
Well, we all have our pet peeves. You take a nice, easygoing guy like me. You know, it really gets my dander up sometimes when I feel like I'm being followed like a common criminal.
Did you make contact with Kelly?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe if we change the locale, it'll jog your memory. Cuff him.
On what charge?
Oh, why don't we try, the same old saw, obstructing justice?
Go ahead. Make yourself... You have a party, guys. Good luck.
You can count on it. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get Kelly.
I get a phone call.
Go to it. Want to play this by the book? Who you calling? C.C. Capwell?
Close. Mason Capwell. My attorney.
Well, it isn't my little family. Hope I didn't keep you all up waiting and worrying about me.
No, you didn't, Gina.
Well, I'm very pleased to hear that. I would hate for that to have happened.
My goodness, what do we have here? Did you happen to get caught in a hurricane, or did you happen to have another day with Timmons?
You know what? You should consider a second career as a stand-up comedian.
I could do some routine on you. Will you excuse us?
Wait, Haley, please, can I talk to you?
I'll be out in a minute, Ted. What is it?
I think my antenna's picking up something. Did Eden see Kelly?
Well, if she did, she didn't tell me about it.
Well, I think she did. And I think she's arranging for the rest of the family to meet with little sister.
I don't know, Gina. I don't know.
Come on, Haley. When I came in, I saw you sitting over there talking with them. What were you doing? Talking about the weather?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we were talking about how nice it's been lately.
So they've brainwashed you, huh? Okay. Have it your way. Don't tell me anything. Because I can figure out everything I need to know on my own. Everybody's too happy around here. And Cece seems way too confident. I think Keith must be right. Cece's in touch with her. He's planning to see Kelly. I'm going to give Keith a call.
First, I went to the grocery store.
What'd you buy?
Quart of milk, loaf of bread.
I suppose. If I checked in your kitchen, I would find those items, wouldn't I?
Undoubtedly.
I'll do that. What then?
Went to the cleaners, picked up a pair of pants, dark blue.
Go ahead.
Then I went to the wharf, took a short sail with Eden.
To go over the rainbow to find a pie in the sky. I'll tell you what you did. You went in your bedroom, you jumped out the window, met Eden at a prearranged place, and hightailed over to see Kelly. Did you meet her?
No, I didn't.
You wouldn't tell me if you did, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
I think I'll throw you in jail.
You can't, because you got to prove that I did something wrong, Keith.
Can you prove why you were with us last 2 hours?
I don't have to.
Well. I'll just keep you here until you tell me. Where is the Cathal girl?
You mean Eden?
Let me get you. Well,
Keith, if the public knew how you were throwing their money around. Actually, I may just hold a press conference and tell them myself. You okay, Cruz?
Never been better, Mason.
If I were you, I'd advise my client to cooperate. He's in big trouble.
That trouble with a capital T?
What are the charges? Obstructing justice.
You have evidence.
I had him under surveillance. He jumped out the window and left for a few hours.
I repeat, you have evidence that my client obstructed justice?
He constructed an elaborate plot to lure me out to the casino. While he made contact with Kelly.
I repeat.
Ah, come on! You're in on this, too! You're not getting through with it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stop you.
If you're through questioning my client, Keith, I'd appreciate your releasing him.
Hell, I will. I'm gonna arrest him.
Do I have to remind you of the consequences of false imprisonment? You did that with no grounds whatsoever. I'd file a civil suit against you, take you for everything you're worth, probably get you kicked out of office again. Wouldn't I like that?
Get out of here, the both of you.
Castillo.
You ever get in my way again, one way or the other, I'm gonna get some proof. I'm gonna lock you up. And that is a solemn promise.
I heard it before.
I said it before.
You'll say it again.
Enjoyed that. You want to tell me what's going on?
As you heard, Eden and I went and saw Kelly.
You saw her?
Yeah, she's fine. But she's got this crazy idea that she's not leaving town until she sees her family again. She's adamant about it. So against my better judgment, I came up with this little plan in which you, my friend, are going to play a big part. Come on.
District Attorney's Office. Just a moment.
Yeah, put her on. What do you got, Gina?
I'm sure something happened while we were stuck out on that rig. I think Eden and Cruz managed to contact Kelly, and now the rest of the family's trying. Stacy.
Treacherous, meddlesome tramp. You spying for your lover? Or is he your eunuch?
No, I was just
You're just trying to destroy my family. Like you have been all these years, ever since I laid eyes on you.
Look, what do you expect me to do? You cut me out of this family. I have to make friends on the outside.
Vipers don't have friends! They just have praise, all they have. Don't you understand?
Stacy, just calm down. Calm down.
Calm down? You haven't got an ounce of decency or compassion in you. Sometimes is it too much to give a damn about whether you or your act give us the tape just to have a moment with Kelly? I'm like the...
Pills. Where are your pills? Stacy, oh my God! What have you done to me? Yeah, what is it? Call an ambulance, head right away. Gina, I want you to get his pills. They're in his nightstand beside his bed. Gina, get his pills! It's all right, baby. It's all right. You're gonna get help. I want you to hold on. Hold on, honey. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
Hurry up, he's right here.
Well, don't run off, Gina. I have some questions to ask you.
Stop looking at me that way. We were just talking.
Talking, huh?
All right, so we had a little misunderstanding. He just fell apart. He fell to the ground, but I didn't do anything. It wasn't my fault.
What's happening? I want you out of here.
What is this? A ruse to get a better parking place? Oh, what's happened to him?
What do I hear?
He had a heart attack. One minute he was yelling at me, and the next minute he was crumpled on the floor.
Dan, keep surveillance around this house. Leroy, get a detachment of police to follow the Capitals to the hospital.
For once, I'm totally lost, Keith. What does this mean to us?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You act as though I want him to die.
Well, it would solve a lot of problems.
Wouldn't solve my money worries. Wouldn't have any. Certainly isn't going to leave me anything in his will.
Yeah, come on, you still have your contract, girl. Family has to honor that, and if they fiddle with it, just get yourself a good lawyer.
Keep it in mind. Meanwhile, I'm just worried about Cece. He shouldn't be here. He's my husband.
That's the reason he's in here fighting for his life. Because of all the pain that you've caused him, it should be you in there instead of him. Mama, why don't we go over here and not bother with Gina? Okay? Yeah.
Sure. Ignore Gina. Or be rude to her. After all, isn't it company policy?
Victoria, how did you find
I
out?
heard on the newscast.
Well, I would have called you.
No, it's okay. Is he all right?
We don't know yet.
I'm afraid his condition is very grave. We've done everything we can, but his vital signs continue to weaken.
You telling us he's gonna die?
I'm sorry.
Well, how long does he have to live?
Well, we doubt very much if he'll make it through.
He wants to see you now, sir. I realize that it won't matter to you, Timmons, but I and my family find your presence here offensive, totally inappropriate.
You know this job of district attorney isn't a pleasant one, as well as anyone. I don't want to offend anybody. I just have to keep tabs on the Capwells, and all the Capwells seem to be here.
Just stay out of my way.
Eden, I'm very sorry about your father. What are you doing here, Victoria?
She heard about it on the news. She's just concerned, that's all.
Eden, I just heard I got here as soon as I can.
Let's go, Victoria. I'll take you home.
No, I was just going to stay for a minute. I just wanted to see you. I know you have to stay.
No, let's go.
I don't understand your father.
You will when I explain it to you.
Dr. Steele report from maternity. Dr. Steele.
They will know.
Maternity.
Fine.
Okay.
I just checked at the nurse's station. He's dying.
His last request will probably be for the tape.
I don't know. They said that he wants to see each one of his children now.
Each one of his children? And there's a Kelly's gonna be here. What a break! Yeah.
You are a cold-blooded ghoul, aren't you?
Yeah. It's lucky I'm so cute.
I think it's time that we called Reverend Marcy.
I'll call Mama.
I want to go in and be with Cece now.
All right, I'll...
Yes, Reverend. This is Eden Capwell. I'm sorry to call you so late, but there's an emergency. My father is ill, and we would like it if you come down to the hospital. Yes, Reverend, it's a shock to us all. Are Gene and Keith buying it? It's working.
Everything's going to be all right.
I'm back again this morning. Cruz?
It's done.
Kelly. Poor Kelly. She's never going to see her father alive again. I think I'll put something special aside for her later on.
Sure, give her the keys to the yacht to come in handy in prison.
Oh, shut up. You are such a beast. You know, somebody's got to think about the future, about providing for the family, and that's me. That's my place. But maybe you should go back to the computer and transfer as much money as possible into my accounts before he kicks off.
Don't you think you're rushing things a bit?
How? The man is on his deathbed.
Look at him in there. Doesn't it look familiar? He has been down before and he's gotten up.
Right. Well, at that time, he was in the coma for months and then came back like that. I could be wrenching my heart out for nothing. He may not die at all.
Well, I see the vultures are circling.
Mason, I just want you to know how badly I feel for you in your time of trouble.
Can't the two of you just leave us alone?
He's my husband. I have just as much right to be here as any of you do.
And what's your excuse, Timmons?
Well, you know, your sweetie's old man is in a bad way in there, but doesn't make Kelly any less a fugitive. I want to be here if she shows up when the old man croaks.
You heartless.
Hey,
Why don't you get...
Hey, you, man.
I'm
not leaving. I'm staying here, man.
You are not going in to see my father. He hates you, Tina.
Look, this is take it easy. This isn't going to solve anything.
Oh no. Oh. Cece, darling. Nurse, do something. Can you help him do something? I'm his wife.
He's in arrest. Prepare the defibrillator.
There is your every 30-second wife announcement.
Hey, Eden.
Please do something.
They don't need us
Please save
to do
him.
what they can.
Doctor, I don't want to lose him.
Nurse, get her out of here while we get to work.
No, I want to save him.
Now.
No, I don't help him. No.
Clear. Once more. Clear.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed...
I can't believe this is happening.
I'm sorry, you shouldn't be here now.
Why?
Please.
We gotta be near our Father.
I understand, but you will have to go to the waiting room outside. We'll notify you. Just
Nurse,
look.
one-
Look at... Doctor, please.
I'm sorry. Mr. Capwell is dead.
Oh, no. No.
I know that I got upset. Fell apart, but I'm really all right now. We're going to have to be strong. We're all going to have to be very strong. Cece's gone, and they did everything they could. I'm all right. We're going to have to make arrangements for services.
Listen, I've arranged to get us out the back way so we can avoid the press.
Somebody's got to talk to him.
I'll take care of that.
Oh, Cruz, thank you so much. If you ever show your loathsome face to anywhere near the father of my children, I'll tear you apart with my bare hands.
You have no right to talk to me like that. After all, I feel terrible, too. I have just as much right to be here as you do. The man was my husband.
That's why he's in there, dead. Because you killed him.
A lie, Sophia. He asked for his pills? What pills? I never saw him take any pills, did you?
You killed him with your treachery. It was like putting a knife in his heart.
No. You're the one who killed him. You're the one who wouldn't let our marriage work. No, you had to
Oh,
go
Cece, look me, don't you dare talk about that disgusting marriage in the same breath as his love for me.
Please, I know it's difficult, but try to control it.
I know.
Excuse me, Mrs. Capwell.
Yes. Yes.
I need to know where you want Mr. Capwell sent.
I thought that Mr. Capwell will go to the funeral home, and then we will take you home. And we will have services there, because that's what it is. Let's take you home.
We're on the highway now, ma'am.
It's not funny to laugh at my demise.
Everything all right back there?
Oh, yeah, the deceased and I are just fine.
You gave a performance that is possibly the best performance I've ever seen you
Yeah,
give.
you
You know
think
that.
so? Thank
Yes,
you.
I did.
You should have seen when I gave to Gina both barrels, only then I wasn't acting.
No, that's because she understands the company. Your insurmountable grief. That's where it comes from.
Right. Oh, and Eden was wonderful. Eyes were brimming with tears before it's cracked.
Oh, I knew you guys would come through for us.
I'll tell you something, though. When you were lying in the hospital bed and the doctor said it was all over, all of a sudden it didn't seem like a game. I got frightened. I was thinking about you last year being so sick.
Didn't I tell you that I was indestructible? I will live forever, if not even longer.
Now, we're on our way to the funeral home.
And we pick up the coffin, and Jeffrey and Kelly will be heading home by that time. And when they get in the house, we will have our reunion.
And then how do we get them out of the house?
In the coffin?
Oh, Cruz thought of
That's
everything.
right. And when we get them safely outside the house, I will then become alive again for Gina and for Timmons. He really did think that I'm with the angels, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, I think so. And Gina almost swooned with the drama of the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's going to stop his surveillance of the house, but the Cruz does have one more wrinkle to make sure that Kelly and Jeffrey get inside the house. Driver, how long does it take to get to the funeral home?
It'll be 30 minutes before we can pick up the coffin, sir.
30 minutes. Do us a favor, will you? Don't disturb us.
Yes, sir.
30 minutes.
Cece in here?
My afterlife. I can do whatever I want.
The graves, a fine and quiet place, but none, I think, they're doing